Encourage podcast.
I know faking it gets exhausting. Here, we keep it real. Hey guys, what's good? And welcome back to another episode of the Curls Encourage podcast. Hope you guys are feeling blessed today, feeling all the positive vibes, of course. I'm your host, Kinsley Meeks, a wellness entrepreneur, fitness coach, bikini bodybuilder, and digital creator, here to inspire you to live boldly and unlock your highest physical and mental potential. I really appreciate you guys taking the time out of your day to listen to or watch today's show. I got my little curly girl with me here today, Etila, and I'm super excited because I already know this girl is an absolute boss in so many ways. For real. So I actually met Etila several years back, or I guess several months ago, whenever we were in the gym. And I don't know if you actually know this story, but before I met you, I was like, oh my gosh, that's so crazy. Like, she's at the gym. It was a judge that I had seen from bikini bodybuilding shows. And when I first moved to Miami, I had just never seen someone like so big in the fitness industry. And I remember being so excited, seriously, when I saw you. And, later I got to know Etila a little bit, and I'm like, okay, this girl is super genuine, super kind. She is doing just so many things, just absolutely killing it. She's an IFBB Bikini Pro, a model, a creator, a fitness coach, and a founder of a super cute swimwear brand, Ettis Swim. Is that how you pronounce it?
Ettis Swim, yeah.
Ettis Swim, okay. Honestly, you're also just one of the most stunning people. She's so beautiful. If y'all are watching, one of the most stunning people I've ever met. Just a kind person, too, with an interesting story. So thank you so much for coming on the show today.
Wow. Thank you so much to introduce me like that. Like, I feel honored. Thank you so much for having me here, too.
Yeah, of course. Of course. I'm excited to learn a little bit more about you and learn more about your journey. So, I think I want to start with, I know you're not from here and you're from Brazil.
Yeah.
Talk to me a little bit about what it was like moving from Brazil to the United States, and then now you're in Miami. How did that happen?
Well, I didn't plan, right? I was competing. I was just like coming to US to have one more competition, which was like the Olympia back then, 2020.
Okay.
I actually had New York Pro, which I won, and then
let's go.
And then I did the Olympia, which I got third place, and that was actually why I came to US.
Okay,
wasn't for
like to
me
pursue
to
more bodybuilding.
Yeah, just like pursue my career and everything, like as an athlete, but it wasn't for to stay in US. But well. We know I end up like getting, into more judging, like in a different way as in the bodybuilder life. I was more like judging, helping the athletes getting the goals for 4.5 years, I guess.
Okay.
And now I moved to Miami, and I kind of like restart life because my relationship ended, and now I'm focusing on myself and my business, my swimwear, and I'm getting back also with training and my programs with my website, which is coming soon. Etila Method is coming, so I'm so excited for that. I'm just like growing as a woman, as a businesswoman, I'm just trying to really go for, I always dreamed for.
Yeah, always like moving forward. I got you. But leaving Brazil, that was probably like really challenging. I know, like moving to Miami, me too. Like as a female, like going solo, you don't really know what you're doing at a lot of times. And especially when you're in that kind of entrepreneurial journey as well. What do you feel like were some challenges that you faced moving from Brazil to, Miami alone? And how did that kind of help you to be where you're at now?
Honestly, it wasn't easy at all.
Yeah, of course.
First, because all my family, friends, all my life I built in Brazil. And to be in US, for me, was really challenging. I wasn't here in Florida. I was in Pittsburgh.
Okay,
and it was even more challenging for me because the culture and everything's different. And it's also cold, snow, and that I wasn't, and I'm still not used
like
it.
The cold, I feel you.
No, I don't. And but I have to get used it too. But when I came to Miami, it was a little more warmer, like the weather. But also, I have a couple of people that also Brazilian here, Latin people. So it's kind of like feel a little bit home, but at the same time, it's not home because, I
Your
don't.
family isn't here. Yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
My family isn't here. My friends that I grew up with, they are not here. Also, of course, that is this thing that I wasn't able to go to Brazil as often. Was for me super super hard because I am so connected with my family, with my mom.
I'm the same way. I miss them so much. I know.
Yeah, but it was hard in many ways. Like you feel alone. You feel like that you are not able to do anything because you don't have that support. But at the same time, you want to be strong enough to show that to your family, to show to your mom, to show to your brother. Like I have a brother, like to show them that, I'll be able to do what I always dream for. So it was hard to come to Miami alone and restart life. But I'm so glad I did because, it's just showed to me that is nothing that I cannot do.
Yeah.
And of course I'm so into like my faith, like God always help me, and I know
God is a real one. I'll tell you that.
God is helping me go through all the things that have been done.
Yeah.
So like now I'm just chilling and like also enjoying a little bit of like I have been working through this time. And yeah, I'm so excited for my website, and my swimwear brand also is growing. So I'm just like trying to focus on those things that I need to take care of.
Yeah, you got to keep yourself busy. And I feel like too, sometimes you just have to leave your hometown and your environment to push you to do the things that you want to do. Like, do you feel like moving here has led to a lot more opportunity for you, things that you probably wouldn't have been able to do back in Brazil?
Girl,
or in other places too?
If I'm telling you that when I was younger as a teenager, I never felt my place, my city was my place. And that's so weird to say because I love my country. I love my city. I'm from Recife, Pernambuco. And
wait, what's the name?
Recife.
Okay. I've never heard. Okay.
Yeah, so it's at northeast Brazil, which like you're gonna find so many good beaches there. Like so nice, warm. Everybody's really like kind.
I love that.
Like so I love my city.
Yeah, of course.
But I never felt like I belong here. And that was something.
That is so interesting, girl. I was the same way. I think sometimes you just kind of have like intuition or that feeling where it's like, okay, like I'm from Mobile, very different from Brazil, but it's like from a very young age, I was like, I got to get out of here. Like I just felt a calling. Like, yes, I love my family, and I'm so grateful for like being raised in a smaller town and like around people who same thing are so kind and like so hospitable. But it's just like there's just something greater out there, and you have to take that leap of faith. Yeah.
So I started like leaving my country, working as a model back then.
Yeah.
And then I went to Europe, like I went to Asia as well, but like
that's cool.
Yeah. And then I
just all modeling. Yeah, I want to get some more into that for sure later, but yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah. And then I found bodybuilding, and then I fell in love, which that made me become a bikini competitor, and loving all the process, all the hard work you have to do
100%.
to become an athlete and be here. But I never planned to live in US, and everything just happened.
Yeah, you feel like everything just kind of aligned. Yeah. No, that's how life is, when I feel like you're actually like going for your purpose, going for your calling, and not doing things that other people want you to do. Like same thing for me. Things kind of like start falling into place as long as you're willing to put yourself towards those risks and in those positions to get those opportunities.
I always feel that when you are scared to do something is when you should do.
100%. You have to.
Yeah,
I feel you.
Because I think that was the start of my life. If you were scared, do it.
Yeah, you got to.
So I have been doing that even scared,
And that's what most people will not do, and that's why you are like where you are. Yeah, of course. That's awesome. Yeah, I have the same mentality. Yeah, of course. And I want to move more into like bodybuilding as well. You've done a lot with your career, like as an athlete. And I know you're not competing right now, but talk to me a little bit just about your career, like as a bikini competitor, because that's something too, for those of you who don't know, it takes so much guts. It takes so much courage. It's a very challenging sport. So talk to me a little bit about that. How did you get into it? And, what has it kind of taught you about life and where are you at with it now?
So back then, it was 2015.
So you were what age when you started competing?
I was 20 or like 2015. 20, make the count 10 years ago.
She's so young. No, wait, how old are you though? I gotta know.
Well, I'm 33 now.
Okay. So
yes, 23.
Okay, 23 when you, okay, 1 year younger than me. Okay.
Yeah, so actually I was 22 to 23 back then when I decided to pursue, like, start competing. Actually, I didn't want to pursue it. I just want to get a challenge. That time I was modeling and I saw some competitor on Instagram that time. And I was like, oh, I want to have that body.
Yeah.
And then like I found like a personal training, a nutritionist. And then I was like, I want to do this, you know? And then I prepared myself for 3 months and I did my first competition, which I won. I was so like, wow, like it just was for fun for me. But then ended up like made me feel like so good.
Of course.
And I was like, oh, let's do one more, you know? So I did one more. Let's do one more. And I won. I won the second one. I won the third one. And I was like, maybe this is for me. And then I started to get more serious about it. That time, I didn't know nothing about Olympia. I didn't know nothing to become a pro. I was just like chilling and have fun.
Like you were just enjoying the process.
Exactly.
You just started, you're like, I love this. And it's bringing me success and joy and happiness. So
yes. What was making me feel so good because I was pursuing something and I got it. I was just giving my best to do something that was challenging, and I got it doing like the competition and I won. So for me it was like, okay, that's making me feel good. I'm gonna keep going, And then I discovered that I have like, you need to be a pro to go to the Olympia and all this. So I was like, okay, now actually my first 2 years I was like, really, Shani, I don't want to become a pro.
You didn't want to become
a
pro? Wait, why not?
Because that time wasn't as easy as today. Like to become a pro, you have to go out of Brazil. We didn't have like as much competition in Brazil that time. So I remember I was like, no, I would just want to competing here in my country.
Just keep competing as an amateur.
Yes. Yes. So then I decided to become pro. I was like, okay, I'm going to work harder. Like now I'm really like, want to become a pro. So I went to Ohio to do Arnold and I got second place. So I didn't get it. I was like, wow, I'm upset now.
Arnold is you have only the first in the division gets the pro card, right? Okay.
Yes. But then had this first competition ever was a muscle contest that who won the overall gets the pro card.
Okay.
So I come back to Brazil in Sao Paulo and I went to this competition. Was like probably one of the best athletes in Brazil there. Everybody was
awesome.
Yeah, everybody wanted to have the pro card.
Yeah.
Right? So I was just like, okay, I'm here to get my pro card, but I also was having so much fun because I love this sport so much. So I was there. I was super happy fun. And like, I remember on the backstage, the girls like, why this girl is like, she's like crazy. She's just singing. She's like, have fun.
Like, you're having, you're enjoying the vibes.
I'm just enjoying. And I was like, guys, just enjoy. Like, it's just, we're going to be there for 1 minute. So, even less than that.
Yeah.
So enjoy that time. Like, and some girls like super nervous, like don't even want to talk. So I respect too. Everybody have your own personality to be at the stage, before the stage, I mean. But okay, so I got into the overall and I was just chilling, right? I was like, just have fun. But then you start to get nervous.
Yeah.
And I was on stage and then I got in the center with another girl. I was like, oh my God, they put me in the center. And then when they announced that was the winner, I was like,
probably so
what?
Excited, yeah.
I was like, no way. I didn't believe. I was not even ready. I think it was just for me.
And you have been competing for how long at this point? Like how many years until you got your pro card?
Girl, I know it's hard to say. I started like in November 2015.
Mm-hmm.
I got my pro card in March or April of 2018.
Okay, so around 3 years.
Around 3 years, yeah. And 2 years, right? Because it was
that's pretty quick.
Yeah.
I feel like actually, yeah.
Yeah, but like that time also, we don't have as much opportunities like that people has today. Yeah. And it's so crazy to say that. Like, I'm glad that people can have the opportunity to become a pro and, pursue this as a pro as easy as today, because back then it was hard.
Okay.
It was really hard to get a pro card. Like, just the overall can like get the pro card. It's harder back then than it is now.
That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah,
Yes.
harder back then than it is now.
Yes.
Because I'm saying I would not.
And
think
I feel
that.
like some people don't even understand that, because of course they didn't start like back then.
Yeah.
But also, like, sometimes I feel they don't appreciate when they get a pro card. It's because I was judging for like 4 years, and I saw many like competitors winning, and they're like, whatever. And I was like, man, you just got your pro card. You know what that means?
I would not be like that. Gosh, yeah. Like, if you're really, the more you work for something too, like you put in so much time into it, and like how long it takes you to get there, versus someone who like just stepped on stage and they're going to get their pro card. It's so different.
Yes.
But I will say too, kind of talking more about the bikini division, this is interesting too, because you were a judge for a long time, I know. How do you feel like the sport has evolved over time, and like what are your current thoughts on the division? Because I feel like when I first started competing, I was at a pretty decent amount of muscularity, but I still like wasn't winning. And I feel like the girls are only getting bigger now, especially in bikini. Like, they're pretty muscular, they're pretty jacked.
Yeah, I feel like definitely they are more muscular than back then.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's probably every division,
Yeah,
if you see like men's physique back then and men's physique right now, they are also changed. Like, the winners for the Olympia, they became a little bigger and bigger. Okay. So I think bikini also came smaller, and as figure was back then was kind of bikini, now like they are bigger, so yeah, there have been change, they're evolving, the muscles grow, that's why I think.
Okay. Tell me one thing too that really caught my mind is you said, like, I always just loved competing. I just loved it. What do you love so much about it?
When I started competing, like, so many people told me I wouldn't make it.
Yeah.
I could, like, because I was super skinny. I was a model at that time. So they were like, it's hard to compete. It's not easy. You need to make sacrifice. So I said, okay, I understand, and I will do. And when I proved to not them only, but to myself, I could make it, was the most like hard thing.
Fulfilling,
but also
rewarded.
Yes, that the feeling is just make me, you know what, I can do whatever I want. How
it definitely brings confidence too.
100%.
What do you say? Yeah,
100%. Just that made me feel like empowering, like
you can do anything.
Exactly.
And I think a lot of people ask, like, what do you get from competing? Like, what do you get? Like, people think you like make so much money from it, or like that you get all these like amazing opportunities. And like, from my experience, obviously you're a lot higher up in the sport, but I don't necessarily think that that's true. I think it's more about you're chasing like that feeling, that reward that you get within yourself of accomplishing something that most people just cannot do, or most people say, hey, you cannot do this, and you prove them wrong, and again build that confidence in yourself.
Of course. Girl, if I'm telling you what I came from, like the city, and what I could do in my life, and today I can help my family, everything in the sport, and how I became today, the woman I am today, the sport just helped me. And so I cannot say anything against it,
Of course. Yeah, no, it's an amazing sport.
Yeah, it's not just about like win. It's not, like you said, it's about the feeling that make you have the power of do anything you want.
Yeah, I totally agree. It's an empowering feeling being up there. Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. That's cool. Yeah. So tell me, obviously right now I know you're not competing. Why is that? And would you ever want to go back into it?
I don't know. I think maybe it would be complicated.
Just with a lot of work stuff going on, or?
Yeah, like I'm trying to work a lot with my business, and it's just hard. It's just hard to do everything alone. So today I have a team that can work with me, and that is the best way to do with my business. I was really struggling before because I thought like alone I could do everything, but honestly you can't. You need help. And then I put this in my head, you will not be able to do everything by yourself, only alone. You need to also understand that sometimes you need help. It doesn't mean like you are less
self-sufficient. Like
you can, the power you have is like
less independent.
Exactly. But at the same time, it's like more of okay, you understand that if you want to grow, now you need help to get it where you want to go.
Yeah, no,
You
that's definitely
understand?
true, because I feel like a lot of times people, myself included, are like scared to ask for help. We think it makes us weak. That's probably
Yes,
the word you're looking
exactly.
for. It
That's
makes
the
you weak.
word.
Like, I can do everything on my own. And it's like, no, like it actually
Yes,
makes you stronger and more smart, more
exactly.
intelligent to ask for help, because if you have big goals, you cannot do that alone.
Exactly. That's exactly what I want to say. It doesn't mean you're less or weaker, but
Yeah.
it means that you understand that to go to the next level, you need help.
Yeah,
And it
100%.
doesn't mean like, you cannot do alone. No, you can do. You did that alone till
Yeah.
today. Now you know that to go to the next level, you need help.
Okay, yeah, no,
Yeah.
I definitely agree. So since you're not, you're not competing right now, probably won't go back into it anytime soon. What does your training and nutrition look like right now?
So I just had surgery, which I was kind of like holidays in my house. I
I
was
guess
trying to,
pre-surgery, yeah.
yeah, I was like trying to eat some things that I really don't really eat.
Uh-huh.
But I was like, no, I can't go too far because I'm not working out. But I eat pretty clean, It's not like my diet is anything crazy. I love the rice and
Are
chicken
you
and
still tracking your
vegetable.
food, or are you more like intuitive eating?
I eat health, but I don't track my food. I kind
Okay.
of like now doing not stress free of my head.
Yeah.
Like trying to just live at the moment, because I feel like this your body don't get the stress you put in every day, and your body don't need that.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
sometimes people don't understand, like even if you do a diet, you're so into your diet, when you put a stress in your body, your body gonna just find the cortisol that doesn't make you change anyway. So it's just like a reminder, like just chill, do what you have to do, but don't like overthink too much. Just go day by day.
Okay, okay. And then what about with your training? What is that, before you got surgery, what does it normally look like? Are you
Honestly,
on a strict training plan, or you haven't been training as much?
I have been training like I'm gonna compete. So
Yeah, yeah.
I do that since I was like since 2015.
You're training like you're gonna compete.
Yeah, it's look
Yeah,
like
you love to train.
I love to train.
Yeah,
So
me
it's
too.
something for me that it's not like anything hard. I do love to train and to like concentrate. My training is like my therapy as well. So I found the gym like my sanctuary.
I get it's a sacred time in there.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know.
Exactly. I feel good. I talk to people that know you understand what I'm feeling. So it's good. It's a good time.
Yeah.
It's the same thing about food. Like you said, like are you in some type of diet? No, it's not hard for me to also eat clean.
Yeah.
So I basically eat the same thing I was competing,
Yeah.
but now I'm more free. And sometimes like, okay, I want to eat something different. I do. I don't put that stress on my body. Sometimes I want to like something sweet. I'm not going to say like, oh, I'm going to just take a piece. No, I
Yeah.
do eat the whole thing because I wanted that.
Yeah.
But it's not like it's going to fuck up my body.
No, I get you. Yeah.
It's just going to make me feel good.
Yeah.
At the moment.
I think it's hard for some people to find that balance between like super strict dieting and like a little bit of flexibility and balance, especially when you're coming from like a very competitive background. How do you feel like you were able to kind of flip that switch? And I think that'd be really important for people to know, to where like you are allowing yourself not to go crazy, but like just not to overly restrict yourself in a way that's unhealthy.
One thing that everybody was talking to me since I stopped competing was like, your body is like the same as when you stopped.
Yeah.
Like, didn't change anything. What do you do and what you don't do? So I said, it's not hard for me to just be healthier. So for me, eating health is good because I know it's not just for competing, it's for my body, it's
Right.
my own healthy. So it's not like it's a sacrifice I'm doing, no. But also if I want to go out and eat something, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I cannot eat this. So today I have the balance that a lot of people don't have, or maybe like some competitors like go and freak out because they are so limited on that period of time, and when they leave that time they're gonna go crazy and eat so many things. So my best advice is like, don't go crazy now. The first week, go slowly, and then you see that your craving is just a moment.
You're talking about like after a hard dieting phase.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I get you. Yeah, I think that's the healthiest way to look at things as well. And it can be hard, doing that as a competitor. I think a lot of people struggle with that for sure.
Yeah,
Whether
I
it's, hey, I'm
do.
eating like way too much and going crazy, or on the other hand, like I'm so overly restricting. I remember after probably like not my last show, but when I first got into competing, that was one thing I really struggled with. I was like, I'm still going to take all these fat burners. Like I'm never going to eat anything outside of my plan. Like, and I remember it really damaged me like mentally more, as
Yeah,
well.
but
Yeah. And I was
that's
so stressed. My skin was terrible. My hair was falling out. Like,
oh
oh
really?
yeah, all kind of issues. So I think she's right on that one. You have to find that balance and know that, there's a
Yeah.
time for an extreme, but there's also at the end of the day, you should be eating and training to be healthy. Like it's a
Yeah.
lifestyle.
No, it happened to me in one of my competitions when I was
Yeah.
an amateur, and I remember like I was crazy craving so much because I was like, I don't know, a month without carbs.
Yeah. That's a
That
long time. Yeah.
I know, and I don't even know like this is. Don't do that, guys. Like if you're competing today, don't do that because you don't need it. But I'm saying like back then, I was like a month without carbs, and then I was going crazy. I remember I was eating everything was in front of me, and even I was so full, I still want to eat, and I got 10 pounds like in 3 days.
10 pounds in 3 days.
I
Ooh,
swear. I was like, I don't know. I felt so bad. I was
I'm
crying.
sure. Yeah.
I want to quit. I was like, so after that, I started to like be intelligent about how I do after competing.
Yeah.
Because I was just like breaking myself, my mental health down for no reason. If you are doing this, do in a smart way and don't go crazy after. Just go slow by day. The food is gonna be there. Have many food coming in.
Yeah, of course.
But like at the moment, I was like, oh my god.
Yeah. In the moment you haven't had it in so long, so your body just starts like, oh my gosh, I haven't had a piece of bread in 30 days. Like it seems like it's like heaven. I know what you mean. You just can't.
No, it feels like the food is gonna run. Like you're gonna catch it.
Yeah, I gotta go get that bread right now. No, yeah. I feel you. Yeah, for sure. And then last thing, kind of on nutrition too. What do you feel like is a big misconception that people have about nutrition as a whole? Would you say, like you said, carbs are not bad? I think a lot of people think carbs are like the devil. What's another big misconception?
100%. I know because I passed through this.
Yeah.
I was scared of carbs so much that like,
and especially females, they're like, oh, I can't have any carbs. Like y'all can eat carbs.
Like, oh yeah, you can eat carbs because I'm eating so much carbs right now.
Me too. And I'm training hard. I'm staying lean. Yeah, yes. Exactly.
Yeah, I had that time that exactly I was competing. I was an amateur, and then I was just scared of carbs because I thought I would be fat. And then I started to realize, especially
that's everybody, why?
Yeah, especially when I stopped competing and I relaxed my mind and I relaxed my body. It was like, I can do this without stressing because I wasn't competing anymore. But actually, my body was relaxed, my mind was relaxed, and I was eating more, and I was getting even skinnier. Yes. So carbs actually helps you get leaner, and people don't understand that. They think like carbs is going to make you fat, but no, it's actually the mentality that it scares the body and everything's just go crazy in your organism and everything
as well. Yeah, I think people don't really realize how important it is just to manage your stress and cortisol. And a lot of times you're just stressing your body out so much more than it needs to be. Being a bikini athlete definitely shaped a lot of your lifestyle.
100%.
Yeah, 100% what you do now. And I know it probably led to a lot of opportunities and inspiration in other areas. So I want to talk about a little bit more modeling and building your personal brand. Obviously, you're a fitness and nutrition coach, like you said, as well. And then you eventually launched Ettis Swim. Tell me a little bit more about like how that side of your career developed. First off, talking about modeling, how did you get into it? That's really cool.
Had a contest in Brazil.
Okay.
And was like called like a Fantastic Girl.
Who?
Fantastic Girl.
Okay.
Which was like a TV that has like every Sunday. And they came with this contest of like getting models in Brazil.
Okay.
So they go through every stage in Brazil and they choose like, I felt like every place they choose like 5 girls through like this, let's say north. They choose 5 girls from the north. The south, they choose 5 girls from the south, right? Okay. And then I remember I was cleaning the house with my mom, and it was like, everybody tell me to go there. Let's go there. And when we come back, I promise I clean the house with you.
Yeah, I
So,
get you.
so she was like,
She was trying to
okay.
get out of cleaning.
Probably, right?
Yeah.
And then she's like, okay, right. So she went with me, and it took like the whole day because I got chosen. And then that's how I got
That's how
into.
you put yourself out there.
That's how
so
I got into
important.
modeling. Like I was 15,
Yeah. Okay.
and back then I was like, should I go work out? Should I go modeling? I don't know. I was between like getting muscular, like getting legs, big legs and stuff like that, or getting to model like super skin.
Okay.
And then when I got into like this contest, my mind just changed to modeling. So I was like, now
I'm gonna focus on that.
Yeah.
Do you still do any type of modeling now? I know obviously modeling your own brand, but do you ever do, you do a lot of photo shoots too. Yeah. But do you ever model for other brands as well? And are you still?
Well, since I started with 15, I never stopped, honestly.
Yeah.
I always have like, even though now my focus is more in fitness, also I work as a model with different brands, as a model for sportwears or like swimwears or, depending.
Yeah.
Like even to beauty also I do.
That's awesome. Yeah. So you're still, it's definitely brought you some opportunity there too. And I feel like, modeling too, it definitely pushes you to get outside of your comfort zone, and I feel like you have to have a lot of confidence to do that, especially as I'm kind of getting a little bit to it, like the modeling space as well. I think it's really hard for a lot of people who want to put themselves out there to gain that confidence, like on camera, doing photo shoots, especially with how popular social media is now too, maybe being on Instagram or making videos or reaching out to brands. How did you gain that confidence, and what do you think makes someone really stand out in that industry, in the modeling industry? Any type of fitness modeling can be considered as well.
Girl, if I'm telling you, like, I got my confidence with time. I'm not saying like back then when I want to be the model, like even though I didn't know I was going to get chosen on this contest, like back then, I was just, okay, I'm here, I'm gonna try. And like that, it's like just put yourself out there, and if you don't have the confidence yet, you're gonna get there.
Yeah. Like doing
one
it
step
over and over again.
Now was one step that also I wasn't confident back then. I actually had no confidence at all.
Really?
No, like I was super shy, but also I love taking pictures. I love to be in the camera, and I didn't know why I loved that much. But I was so shy, even to talk. So it's just got me over time with like, okay, I have to do this on camera. I have to be a different person, in front of the camera. I have to be that confident. And I didn't know how to do, but I have to do.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, I can do that. I didn't know I could, but I did.
Yeah. You just put yourself out there.
Exactly.
100%. Yeah. Super, super cool. Yeah. So moving more into like your personal brand as well. No doubt you have a lot of people, following you. You have a lot of influence, not just because of your beauty, but also because of the type of content you put out there that I think is like really inspirational and really, catered towards helping other women achieve confidence and achieve, the bodies and the minds that they want to have. How are you able to grow that personal brand online? And how important do you think that it is to focus on growing a brand before you launch a product?
Well, I always say to everybody to be yourself, because
That's
people gonna connect with you and be following you because you are who you are. And if you try to be somebody else, they're gonna see that, they're gonna be like, girl, you're just trying to be someone that you are not. So be yourself is the first advice I do, and I tell everybody, that come with that question. But I would say also, like, bring to them what you like to do, what you love to do, what you want to be, and don't be afraid to be rejected. Because listen, some people are gonna love you, some people are not gonna love you, but it's okay that you just want to reach those people that love you and be following you because who you are. We can't like make everybody love us, right?
Yeah, of course.
But you do you, gonna make people love you because who you are.
Yeah, no, that's really good piece of advice, because I think a lot of times when people are trying to build a personal brand or a social media following, people tell you often like copy someone else, do what someone else is doing. But I think the opposite. Yeah, you got to follow some trends, but at the end of the day, you can't try to be someone that you're not, because people read right through that, or people
Yeah.
don't see you as being genuine. And I think just being genuine goes a really long way. Just being raw.
I feel
You
like
know?
when Instagram started, I was I was like, okay, I'm just doing here, like showing my day by day, my competitor progress and everything. But that's when I understand that people were there to see my progress, because not just they want to see how I will look, what
Yeah.
I'm doing, but also because they like the way I'm talking. No, I love the way you show yourself. This is what catch people. So yeah, it's okay. You can actually look and inspiring by other
Yeah,
people,
be inspired by
you
other
know.
people. I think that's
But
awesome. But
if you want to try to be that person, is that's going to be different, because you're you, and that's the beautiful part of being you. It's you are different than everybody else, you know.
yeah, 100%. Yeah. How do you stay authentic on social media? Do you feel like your platforms right now are more just like a highlight reel of your life, or do you feel like you're able to really show that authenticity?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I have been really upset many times with social media. I feel like this wasn't is not like how it wasn't before. Like before
Okay.
it was like more share what we are and what are we doing, and today is more like marketing, marketing, marketing,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
that's the
Like,
kills
hey, look at me
yeah,
type.
kills
Yeah.
a little bit what it was, yes, but also it's a big opportunity for a lot of brands and for a lot of people that can work with social media. So I feel like it's just a progress, you know. And yeah, I would say just try to mix both. If you work like with social media as a marketing place, also try to show that you are you.
Yeah.
It's still like,
Be a real person at the end
yeah,
of the
in the
day.
end of the day,
Yeah, no,
yes.
I feel you. How do you deal with? I know you said you've received some hate and stuff like that. How do you deal with rejection on social media, or people maybe who have hate comments? Again, I'm sure you get that sometimes, and I think a lot of people probably struggle with that, and it makes them feel defeated. Hey, like this person's hating on me. I received a bad comment. A lot of times, if you receive even like 100 people that are like, "Hey, you look beautiful, you look amazing," but
Yeah.
that one person is like, "I hate your style,"
And then
like.
you be
And then you're like, I know
crying.
you'd be
Yeah,
sad.
you
Like,
be
oh, I was
crying.
like, come on, 100 people love you. Like, that's insane. So, how do you deal with
Exactly.
that? What would you say to someone who lets that affect them?
I would say that was affecting me back then when I started, but
Okay,
then today I feel like this is just gonna make better your search.
that's very haters. Keep
Haters,
on hating.
keep hating.
Keep hating the motivators.
I love you still.
It's okay. I get you. Yeah. So you just don't let it fall off your shoulders. It don't matter.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I know that's
Don't care.
sometimes is what makes your video go viral. I
That's
don't know.
very true. Wait. So what would you say? What's like the craziest like DM or like brand maybe offer that you've ever received? Like something nuts.
Oh,
Like crazy.
girl, I
I'm
have
sure you.
been
I'm,
receiving crazies. Like,
I'm sure you like it can be anything. Yeah, I just have to know.
I don't know. Now to think about it, it's just hard. But I don't know. Like some people come like, I don't know. I got like message that say like, "Oh, my wife, I love you so much. You're great today. Just to let you know, I'm just here to support you." Like, and then I was
They
like,
called you
the
the wife.
wife, yeah. And I was
That's
like,
weird.
weird, you know, like
Yeah,
I don't even know
I
you.
don't even know you like
But
that.
like the good things, like also come people like with offense, you know, things like why you do this, you know, this shouldn't do this. But if you're never gonna make someone or like everybody love everything you
Yeah,
do. So the good thing about Instagram now is that you can restrict or block somebody. So restrict this person. You don't need to answer. Just leave this person, like think about whatever you want to think or she want to think,
yeah.
and live your life.
I
That's the
get you.
best
Yeah,
advice.
and live your life
Restrict and
100%.
block.
Yep, that's how we do it. You already know. So, how did you start your brand? When did you start that, and what made you like feel inspired to not only now you're coaching, you're creating content, you're modeling, you're doing all of these things, and then you launched a swimwear line. How did you do that? And what came
Well,
about with
I
it?
always had this thing about having my own brand,
Okay.
and I always been in swimwear and bikini.
Mhm.
So I was like, oh, maybe this is the best fit, because I always was in bikini. Like, since I live in Brazil, I was like 10 minutes from the beach. So for me, it was like something that I always wear. And I always was into fashion since I was modeling.
Yeah.
So for me, it was just a combination of both. And yeah, I try to bring cool designs, like more sophisticated, but also a little bit sassy.
Of course.
You
Yeah, I
know,
gotta look
be the
good,
Brazilian there.
Bro, I feel like Brazil too. Y'all just know how to make the body look good.
Really?
I'm telling you, even like the Brazilian like brands, I swear they look so much better than some of the U.S. brands.
Right?
Yeah,
Thank
they
you.
just know.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, you know how to do it right. You know how to make the body look good.
I
That's
would say
awesome.
we have the part of, like, to make things good. I feel
Yeah, of
that's the
course.
Brazilian thing.
That's what I'm saying. How do I get like that? No, but do you feel like your culture kind of like helped give you that inspiration and kind of shape like the designs that you create now? Like your Brazilian culture, do you think that's really
culture?
helped you? Yeah, as far as like creating the type
Definitely.
of swimwear. Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
We are creative people,
Yeah, of course.
Yes, but like I feel like the designers from America, they're a little bit too big. So I was like, no, I want to bring something that girls feel confident, feel good. It's smaller, but make you feel like even more women, like empowering.
Yeah, make
so
you feel feminine, sexy. We gotta look
sexy,
good.
exactly.
Yeah.
Who is the person, the woman, I guess, that doesn't want to feel sexy?
I know I want to feel sexy.
Exactly, everybody wants. So
I'm trying to look good. Yeah, no, I feel you. So that's really cool.
Exactly.
Yeah, launching your own line too. That's a lot. There's marketing, there's design, there's customer interaction. How do you feel like you're able to balance that with everything else that you do?
Was hard, and like I said before, I have been done everything alone, and it was really hard because I was the one doing, the packaging, everything in the website. I made my website alone.
Yeah,
and
I did the same thing with mine.
So, but for me, as not American, it was so hard,
I'm sure.
even to start to build something here with different language and also different terms of like responsibilities, that was like what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So I had to like search for help, like website, Google, anything. And that's when I started like, okay, I'm going to do this. Okay, I will do. So I did everything alone. Since like really building the website to go to USPS and put like everything there. But today I really, like I told you, to make my brand bigger, I need help. And that's why what I'm doing now, like I have a team with the marketing, everything, because I was just like going crazy, girl. I was like, I need help.
Yeah, and I feel like a lot of time, like someone else could probably just do it better than you. Like your specialty isn't, marketing or design. Like other people can, not in a rude way, but it's like you can't do everything.
Exactly.
You're not going to be like you're a coach and you probably are a designer. You don't know so much about like marketing, customer interaction, like like different types of fields.
Exactly.
Like,
I was doing design, I was in the website, I was doing the change the program, everything. I was selling, I was doing the marketing, I was being the creator content. I was doing
so many hats,
so much
jobs,
and trying to also build my own personal brand. So everything was just a lot. And then that's when I said, no, I really need help. I need to delegate this work to somebody, or I will crush myself and stop doing what I'm doing.
Okay, and what would you say to someone who maybe wants to start a brand like that? They want to do their own thing. They've always had this feeling inside of them like they want to start. It could be any product. Maybe they want to start a fashion line. Maybe they want to start selling skincare. They want to start a supplement company. What's your advice in just getting started? Because that's the hardest part, I believe.
Getting started is not the hardest part.
You don't think so? Okay.
No, the hardest part is in the process, because you see that, sometimes you're going to sell, sometimes you're not going to sell. And then like this ups and down like make you crazy.
Yeah.
And if you're doing alone, there's just going crazy even more. But today, thank God, like marketing, like ads, that helps. especially if you work with social media. And I would say like definitely if you can, right, financially, of course, because this is the hard part when you start alone, because you put yourself out there,
you put your money out there, and it's gone.
Yeah, but like if you can, afford like help about like marketing, ads and all this stuff, it's totally worth it.
Okay, that's great advice. Okay, and then what are your future plans for your swimwear line? Right now?
Well, I'm bringing different designs this summer, so I can't wait to show you guys.
That's awesome, yeah.
But yeah, I'm just like working towards like the brand get bigger and bigger. Hopefully, that's exactly where it goes.
Yeah, I'm sure it will, and we'll leave the link to our swimwear line in the show notes for sure.
And also, I'm also building like my website, the Etila Method, that's gonna be soon launching.
Yes, so very excited for that as well. We'll leave that in the show notes too whenever it's ready.
Yes.
So last few things kind of finishing up. I could talk to you all day, but I know it's getting long for my podcast. I want to talk a little bit more about your mindset, because you just have a very strong mindset to be able to do all these things, competing, building a business, again, moving here alone. It's just thing after thing with you, which is really, really cool. What do you feel like courage means to you? What does that word mean?
Well, I said earlier, and I'm going to say again, courage means doing it scared.
Doing it scared. Yeah, that's when you know you're full of courage. I get you.
Yeah, because I feel that when you're scared about something is make you block, but actually it's something that make you just step out of your comfort zone. So
the things you want to work towards, like if it's really going to be a big goal, like it's not going to be easy. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No, nothing is easier. Like what is easy is go faster, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you need to work harder to get what you want. That's exactly what I feel like, and when I said do it scared, it's because this feeling is just block you see the vision. And you really don't see that, but that's exactly why you need to keep doing, because the scare is a block, and if you go through it, and that's when you're gonna see like the line.
And how do you push yourself to take those risks even when you don't know what the outcome is going to be, when you feel a little uncertain?
You need to believe in yourself.
Believe in yourself.
That's when you know.
True. Yes. That's so
you
true.
can't like just believe on the feeling.
Yeah.
Because if you go by the feeling, you're gonna get stuck.
Yeah.
You need to just believe that you can make it, because you're gonna make it. That's it.
Yeah, I've talked about that before on my show, just having like delusional confidence within yourself.
Oh yeah, I'm so delusional, girl.
I'm like, I would do the most amazing thing in the world. You gotta be like that.
I am so delusional. I know I'm gonna get there, and you guys gonna see.
Yeah, everyone will see.
It's good because we are recording. Because when I get there, I'm gonna say like I have this recorded.
Yeah, I don't doubt it, guys. I know you will get there. Yeah, me and you both. Yeah,
you're gonna get there too.
Yeah. Everyone out there, you put yourself out there, you work hard, you're gonna get where you want to be. At the end of the day, you just gotta trust yourself. Well,
exactly.
Sure. Last thing I want to do to finish today's interview, I always like to do a segment that's a little bit more of like a rapid fire Q&A.
Okay.
So these are kind of random questions that I prepared for you, and the goal is you're gonna answer them as quickly as possible. Like if we were to have a 60-second timer, don't overthink it. It doesn't need to be a super long answer. Just first thing that comes to your mind.
Let's go.
Let's get it. All right, first thing is a beauty habit that you can't live without.
Makeup.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, putting on makeup, sure. Your favorite glute exercise?
Hip thrust.
Same, okay. Best place for a date?
Cinema.
The movies, okay. What is something you're currently obsessed with?
My dog.
Okay. What is your biggest red flag in a relationship?
Wow.
Yeah, your biggest red flag.
Manners.
Okay, yeah. That's a big one too. One of your best fashion tips?
Be yourself, I guess. Fashion tip?
Yeah, fashion tip. That's a good example. Like accessorize, be yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, be yourself. Like that is nothing better than be yourself.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah. What's a habit that you're trying to break?
Coke Zero. I need to stop.
I love that Coke Zero. It's up there. I know.
Girl,
and the Sprite Zero.
I got this because I was competing. Of course, we can't do anything with calories. So the only thing I could do that have taste was Coke Zero back then. And I was like, water back Coke Zero. So I ended up getting obsessed with.
I'm addicted to that, to Coke Zero as well. Yeah. What is a song that gets you hype?
Oh, have so many.
Just name it, one or two.
Girl, that is this song from okay, let me think because I have a couple.
Yeah,
I have a
okay.
couple.
You good?
So I love Bad Bunny so much.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
and that is this song that I was like I put on my car and I have the can I put on?
Yeah, put it on.
I'm gonna put on.
Yeah.
So I actually saved and then so let me play this. I know I'm not fluent in Spanish, but like the sound of the music just make me feel like so vivid and like dancing and but like this is one of them.
Okay,
I have a list.
So you're on that Bad Bunny.
Oh, I'm on the Bad Bunny.
Okay.
Of course, yes. Right. But I also have like so many Brazilian musicals as well. That Anita is like a singer. She is amazing. Like she always bring me like good music. So yeah, like I'm always on the music vibe. I do everything with music.
You got to. Yeah, it boosts your energy, boosts your vibe. I feel you. Tell me your top 3 activewear brands right now.
Activewear brands? Yeah. Oh, I have CSB, Bombshell. I have been working with Bombshell for like 7 years.
Oh, wow.
So okay. I love the brand.
Me too.
And next one, and that's a hard because it has so many.
Just another one that you like.
Gymshark.
Gymshark, okay, yeah.
I like Gymshark.
Gymshark is good. Yeah, they got some cool colors now. Yeah. Too. Yeah. Okay, and then last question: what do you think is the most overrated thing in Miami? Overrated.
Girl, everything's overrated here.
Everything. You are so right.
Everything
People
is just
do so much here. Like, just calm down. Like, why are we flexing so hard?
So much.
Like, you walk in the gym, there's a Lamborghini. Like, you out walking your dog, you got like 4 chains on. Like, everyone just trying to do the most.
Exactly. I feel like if I'm gonna tell, we're gonna be here like saying everything. But also, it's like I don't know. I went yesterday with my mom, like shopping and design. You see like some people like to show off so much, like everything like marketing the brand, and some people just like chilling, so it's different to everybody. Like you can see the two sides here too. But I feel like it's everywhere. In Miami, you see more for sure. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, 100%. Well, thank you so much. Thank you for coming on the show today. Thank you for sharing, your experiences, your advice, just your really positive perspective about a lot of things as well. I hope you guys had a lot that you can kind of take away from this this conversation. I know that I did as well. Tell the listeners, where can they find you if they want to work with you, see your brand, connect with you more? Well, you guys can find me on my Instagram, Etila. Okay. Etila, or you can email me, you can find me on Instagram and also DM me. We definitely can have a chat. And also if you want to work with me as a trainer or have been like on my swimwear brand as collab and everything, you just DM me as well. I will be happy to talk to you. Of course. Yeah. And it was so good to be here as well. Like she is I see her with my curly hair in the gym, of course. Like I see that by far because blondie hair, curly is so cute. Thank you. Yeah. But it's good to see like someone young and going forward what you want, and that's so inspiring as well. So it's so nice to see like you're younger, I mean, of course, than me, but also I have such a strong and empowerment feeling that I can see that, and I'm so confident that you're gonna go so far. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. That's really sweet. Okay. Yeah, I feel the same way about you. It'll be cool to look back on this video. We're gonna look back and see like, oh my God, we did this. Cool. Yes. Yeah, no, thank you so much. Yeah, like I said, it's been an honor, and she's really sweet to say that about me for sure. So I appreciate you guys again listening. If you want to connect with me more or learn more about the show as well, follow at It's Kenslow or at Curls and Courage Podcast on Instagram. And then if you want to work with me, same thing, I'd love to help you. Send me an email at kensleymeeksfit@gmail.com. Show some love to this episode, rate the show, review the show, follow it, subscribe to the channel, all of those, rates and reviews, support. It means so, so much to me. And then last thing, check out the podcast every Thursday on WDJY 99.1 FM radio. Y'all stay blessed, keep showing up, never be afraid to start something new and build courage. And we'll talk to you guys in the next episode. Bye. Bye. Appreciate y'all. Bye.